Arizona Stadium in Tempe. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Powell, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game in Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Run inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And just... ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Lewis. And they swarm him under.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the option. He'll pitch it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Holstein. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Third and short now from their own 48. Running. Here's a little room there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
To the ground. He's got it again. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Holstein, now improvising. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
In the red area, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down coming up. A give to Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Can't get him to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Timeout. The Sun Devils, their first of 3.